Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Utah Utes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to find his man on first down. On the run, still looking. He's got the back in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Power football with the run. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Fires and picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
All right, it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Shakes off the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Dogs will hustle to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Comes out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Keeps it and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Colts uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide out in motion. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Here we go.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was not fooled on that third down. They were expecting that could be run. Linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Floating away. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
The run game just... been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Quarterback checking off. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for the big play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The inside handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left at a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really wrap.
And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Leaves it with the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finish pressure coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Catch in the middle. It's Woods. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of them.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Slides away. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more cover.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. The option look. Quick toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Humphries. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hit as he throws. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Bentley. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Using the spin move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently a big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up by 38 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on because he slides to protect himself.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll throw it on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his play.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing the D-line.
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And right down the middle. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. And they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Using his legs, it's Stanley. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. The tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? He's looking to throw it. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The throw. That's caught. It's Lions. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to go up top on first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's going up top. He's got it down the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Moves around to clear up the vision. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws for the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in here. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably will, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Utes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And That's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On second down, looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're internal.
He lost one down the sideline. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard.